In this video, I'm going to give you guys 3 tips on how to become a pro mid laner. Watch the video till the end. It's quite long, but it's very interesting and intense. And also in this video, I'm playing Zhou the Fire Mage, and in my opinion, he is the most skilled mage in this game. Not like fast finger or anything. His abilities are quite simple and straightforward, but how much you can control the battlefield with him and how much utility he provides in the battlefield makes him one of the, if not the best mid laner in the game. So don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and let's get right into the video. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I am going to teach you guys how to play the mid lane role. This video is quite long, but it's a very intense and close game, so you might want to stick till the end, and I will be giving you a lot of tips on how to play the mid lane, and by the end of this video you will be a very good mid laner, that's for sure. And the opponents even know me. They have messaged immediately after the match started, and it's a 5-man versus 5-man. They are a team from Bangladesh, so all 5 of them are friends. So this is going to be quite tough, and it's a misplay by me that I wasn't close to the minions when one of them died, and that is why I'm still at level 1. So if you didn't know, if you kill all 3 minions you will become level 2, right? But since one of the minions died before I came close, I'm still at level 1. I was still at level 1, but then I came to the bottom lane and became level 2. So the first and foremost tip for any mid laner is never stay in your lane. Clear your waves and immediately rotate as fast as possible to the next lane, because after clearing a wave you will get 30 seconds where you can go wherever you want before the next wave comes. So as you can see, I'm going towards the top lane, and if you look at the map, minions have already started spawning and they are walking towards the mid lane. So I came here, doesn't seem like a lot is going to happen. I told these guys to retreat because their mage came late, and I also wanted to retreat. So because see, the next wave is here, I want to be here when the wave is there, so that I don't miss out on any gold or experience, and immediately after clearing it I will go there. So I warned my team to not go and to fall back, but they didn't listen and our support ended up dying. And now I am coming to help our marksmen clear the lane just in case they try to play aggressive and engage. And now see, I'm going back to my lane because the minions are coming, and this time I took the longer route because the enemies might be there, right? In the river they might be camping to kill me, so I wanted to avoid that, and I took the much longer route to the mid lane. And we are level 4 now. Again, instead of fighting these guys here, see where I'm going. Never stay in your mid lane. Immediately I'm going to go and attack the marksman, and look how I play. This mage is a very fun hero. See, I have blocked the route for Luban to escape. So if he wants to escape, he has to walk through fire, and that is how he was stuck there. And our Void Caller Kui was easily able to hook him. But then their whole team comes here, and look how safe I'm playing. I retreated first. So this is the second tip: never ever die with a mage unless it's like absolutely impossible for you to escape. Never die. You should be the first one to retreat a fight if you feel like the fight is losing. Okay, so second point, never die. Always retreat if you feel like the fight is going to be lost, because if you also die, who is going to clear the wave? So as long as the mage is alive, they will defend the towers. Okay, this will be very important, especially in the late game. In the early game, okay, you can die a few times, doesn't really matter. But in the late game, when your mage dies and the enemy team is pushing the towers and they are coming in front of your high ground tower, there is no one who can save your towers. The enemies will easily clear the minions and come in and get the tower. Okay, here I am waiting to make a play. Okay, I set the ground on fire, but unfortunately Kui pulled Luban, so I almost died here. Like I told him, don't hook people when there are already 2 people to deal with. So I was already dealing with their mage and their support, and our Void Caller hooked Luban into us, so it became 2 versus 3. It was 2v2, but then it became 2 versus 3, and I almost died. Luckily I didn't, so that is nice. Okay, so 2 tips I have given you so far. First one, always clear your wave, don't miss out on any minions. Second one, immediately after clearing the wave, go to the next lane. Don't stand in your lane. You can go to the bottom lane or the top lane. Go wherever your team needs you and help them. Okay, and if you don't know about this mage, let me give you some tips for him. So the second ability is the most important ability. Once you use the second ability, you can use the first ability to spread the fire. You will see me do here. See, I put the fire and then I'm spreading both of them. It doesn't mean you can only spread one of the fires. You can actually spread both of them. So light the fire with your second ability and use your first ability in whatever direction you want the fire to spread. You can also use 2 fires and spread both of them, but for wave clearing, one is enough. And look at me, I'm clearing the wave and I'm just going to run out of the range of Ming, and yeah, looks like okay, we were not able to get that gold from that minion, which is really unfortunate. It's like 150 gold that is lost there, but we had to retreat and play a little bit safe there. And the top lane is getting destroyed, to be honest, and I'm seeing how I'm going to engage, but looks like their team is playing even more aggressive, and they engaged on our Luban and killed him. I am setting the whole field on fire. So like I said, this mage is a very powerful mage. He has so much field control, and see, even though I am back here, 2 of them died to my fires. So you have very good control, and look at how long that route I took to come to the mid lane. I didn't come through the sage buff. Instead, I went all around the back of my jungle and came to the mid lane just in time to clear the wave. And I also avoided Charlotte, but our Prince of Landling was not paying attention to that Charlotte, and he went straight into the jungle and died to her. But I was paying attention and I was careful, so I thought, okay, let's not go straight to the mid lane, let's go all the way around, and that is how I am still alive. And I was able to defend the lane as well. See, our lane is still standing and my gold is superior. I have the most gold in our team, and in the enemy team their jungler has the most gold. So this is going to be a tense match, and my death is going to be of very like consequential for our team, so I have to stay alive and not die. So let us see. I clear the wave, immediately go to the next lane, and on the way we are faced by Charlotte. She just used her first ability and went away, but still you can see that our abyssal lane tower has fallen and there was nothing I could do about it. I am rotating as much as possible, but overall their whole team, like, they engage in perfect sync, and my team doesn't really do that. It has never done that. And see, they are over here, and look at me spreading the fires now. I also clear the wave, and at the same time I'm dealing damage to them. See, the fires are all burning and all the minions are dead, so they cannot push the tower. So now is the third tip that I'm going to give you for mid laners, and that is, you have to prioritize clearing minions when the enemies are pushing into you, because as a mage you will be able to throw your abilities much better than other heroes. So if you want, you can easily target a minion and finish it off. And here I can use flicker to run away, but I know that I don't need flicker. And see, just because I saved my flicker there, I was able to come out of the fight and still deal damage. But unfortunately, I was not even paying attention to what killed me, but it was actually Lady Zhen's second ability. It kept bouncing back and forth and finally hit me and I died. So there wasn't really much I could do, because I wasn't paying attention to Lady Shen. I thought I was outside the fight, but then she threw her second ability and it kept bouncing and ended up killing me. But it's okay. So hereafter I won't die. I'm going to promise you guys that now itself I will try my best to not die at all and stay alive, because as you can see, once I die it's going to be very hard. And look at that, the dragons are pushing the tower. So as long as I am in the map, I have control. And look at this, we are just burning them alive and making them retreat. And so this mage is very high skilled. He is not very hard to play, but you can play him in such hard levels. Like, you can use your brain so much and make amazing plays with him. And look at this flicker, perfectly timed flicker. So last time, since I didn't use my flicker in the last fight I was talking about, right, don't use flicker. because I didn't use it that time, I was able to use it here. And see, they are trying to push the tower, but my fire is just clearing them, and even one person died. So that is how powerful we are, guys, at defending. And looks like our Fusi is surely dead. The whole team is there, and yeah, like I said, we are playing with two of our subscribers. It's me, Osias, and Seranix as a team, and then two subscribers. It was happening in one of my live streams, not my live streams, in Seranix's live streams. And we weren't able to really communicate, but their team has much better communication than us, and they are able to make much better plays. But still, they haven't been able to take the mid lane tower, even though they have been trying so hard to do it for the past like 4 or 5 minutes, ever since they got the top lane tower. See, and also, guys, if you didn't know, this Zhou's second ability actually can deal damage to towers also. This fire, right, this fire can actually deal damage to towers. And also, the ultimate, let me tell you what it does. If you use your ultimate, it will stun enemies who are standing in your fire. So let's just say like 2 or 3 people are standing in your fire, you have to use your ult on them, and then they will be stunned. So it will deal a little bit of more damage and also stun them. That is what your ult does. Don't hesitate to use it too often, because it has very low cooldown. And by the way, guys, see, I am fully focused on clearing the wave. See, I cleared the wave, and now I can fight to my heart's content, and even our minions are pushing in, so we can even try to get the tower here. See, I'm fully burning that side and forcing them all to go to the left side of their tower, and we also got the tower in the process. Again, if an enemy is jumping so close to you, you can use your first ability and it will throw them away in whatever direction you are using it. So he is pretty hard to kill as well if you have your first ability. And if an assassin tries to jump on you, just use your first ability away from you, and it will just push that assassin and throw them away. The wind domain will throw them away. Okay, now just using my ult to clear the wave as soon as possible, not letting them push. So that the 3 tips are: first one, always clear your lane and immediately start rotating. That is for early game, and you also have to continue doing it in the mid and the late games. Second one, you have to always escape, never die. If you are losing a fight, you have to be able to judge from the start itself whether you will be able to win this fight or not, and then you should be ready to retreat. And look at this value, guys. Look at how much damage I'm dealing across the entire battlefield. And see, this is how you have to push enemies with your ult, I mean with your first ability, as you just saw there. And you saw how much damage and how much value I was giving in the previous fight, right? This is why I love this guy so much. A lot of outplay potential, and you have to manage your flames in such a way that you hit maximum amount of enemies. Okay, and last team fight we were able to do that, and see, we got 3 kills, all thanks to our like fires. And look at this, the whole battlefield is burning because I set up 3 fires. And okay, so yeah, we are still holding on to our mid lane tower, and somehow holding on to the match as well. And this is the time when the enemies will be starting to like come to the conclusion that you are the one who is the biggest problem for their team. You are the biggest threat, so they will start trying to kill you. So that is when the game will become pretty hard, especially if you are not very good at the game, like early on if you are a beginner. Because once you start controlling the matches, once the enemies feel like you are the one dealing all the damage, you are the one carrying your team, you are the one stunning their team, they will be like fully focused on eliminating you first. And I have to be very careful about it, and I have to play as safe as possible, because like I said, the next time I die, the match will be lost. That is what I can say. It's as simple as that. The next time I die, we will lose the match. And look at this, guys. I am attacking this guy, but you guys should also pay attention to the fact that I burnt everyone in the back of the battlefield as well. See, we got even a kill on Charlotte, and even though I was attacking Kaiser, my fires were already burning other enemies. Even though they didn't die, they were not able to chase me. And look at this, all our teammates are dead. So I immediately cleared this wave as soon as possible, and once you clear the wave, they cannot push the tower. It's as simple as that. But I know that, see, one more wave, as soon as you see your wave here, it means that the enemy wave is also coming. So I set up 2 camps and spread the fire, and look at that, they are all taking damage. The minions are also slowed down, and again I'm spreading this fire towards Luban, and he retreated knowing that he cannot push the tower anymore. So with like our second ability and first ability, I'm single-handedly defending this mid lane tower. And as you just saw in the last team fight, that was tip number 2. Immediately after I saw that our team is losing and 2 of them are dead, I used flicker and ran away from the fight, because if I also die there, we would have lost 2 more towers. You saw how the enemies had minions, right? Immediately after I retreated the fight, I had to clear one wave, and then another wave also I had to clear, which means that they would have easily got 2 towers if I also died there. But since I didn't die, okay, let us push this fire. Look at this value, guys. Look at how many people are burning. So very, very good mage. My favorite game in HOK, and yeah, so much value he can get. And yeah, we did as much as we could, but still, see, I am still alive, so that is what matters. Our marksman is dying, but that's not really good, but still it is what it is. And yeah, we just need to defend it here. I think he will try to come in with the dragons. I have to be careful here. Okay, I push him back and I also stun him, but he's just too tanky. He has more gold, even more gold than me, so there isn't much I can do there. And yeah, look at this. He's also just not dying. My fires don't even deal that much damage to him, all because he has a lot of gold. That's all. It's as simple as that. He's building tanky build, Crazer, and he's also having a lot of gold. So look at that. He has a very strong magic defense item already, maybe even 2. No, yeah, he has 1 magic defense item and he is fully built. Just like me, I am also fully built, so I still haven't died. And like I said, once again, the moment I die, we will lose the match. So that is how intense it is. You see how much I am carrying the game right now, right? You can visually notice that how much I am doing, and how every time since I am alive, it is very hard for them to push lanes. Look at this. Look at this value. The whole field is on fire, and where do they stand and fight? See, everyone is taking damage. So you should be very, like, diligent. You should be very strategic about how you are going to set up fires. You should know where the enemies are going to start the fight, which direction the fight will go. Yeah, that is very important. With this mage, you also have to predict which direction the fight is going to go, whether they are going to run away or whether they are going to chase you, whether they are going to go from right to left chasing one of your teammates. In that case, you have to spread the fire from right to left and hit them. So very, very interesting, very high skilled mage in terms of planning and strategy. And look at this. The whole battlefield is on fire, and they are forced to avoid the fire and come to the left side, and that is the only way for them. Now I am burning this left side, and look at that. See, this is another outplay. I forced all of the enemies to take the left side, and then I ignited the left side on fire and dealt damage to them. This is like medieval time strategy planning for battle, guys. Look at this. Look at that. So the whole field was set on fire in a certain direction that most of the enemies were hit by it, and they all burned to death. Okay, Charlotte used flicker, and see, look at this. This is another farm. I tried to do this, but our Ceramics bro, he flickered towards the enemy side. I don't know what his plan was, but sometimes when the enemies are chasing you, you have to set up fire and make the fire follow you. That is, use your first ability in the opposite direction towards your side, so that the fires will follow you. I might even do that in this match, we'll see, but I'm not really sure. But use the second ability, and then wherever direction you are running, use the first ability in that direction, and the fire will follow you. And if the enemy is following you, they will keep taking damage from the fire, right? So that is a very important tip for you guys, which show you. And yeah, I'm now defending the second tower with all my life, since we were not able to defend the first one. I did try as much as I could. You saw how much, and there was nothing more I could have done to defend the tower right there. And also, the thing about the mid lane tower is, even if the bottom lane tower and the top lane towers are destroyed, if the mid lane first tower is still alive, it is such a strategic advantage for your whole team, because it provides you so much control over the jungle. So as long as the mid lane tower is still alive, you can run to it whenever you want, right? So it's like that. Look at this fire. Look at this fire. I used the fire in the backward direction, and look how useful it is. He is literally burning in the middle of all of it. Did you see that? I used the first ability, second ability and first ability towards the back side and set our whole tower on fire. It might have looked like such a bad play, from my end because all the enemies were standing that side, but it was a huge prediction, and I predicted that the enemies will try to jump into the tower and kill me, and exactly that is what happened. And they all came into the tower and I stunned them and made them all retreat. Even though we didn't get a kill, we were able to force them to run away, and we also lost the tower. Now I'm using 2 flames in the single spot because I want to deal damage quickly and kill this big dragon. This is the main vanguard. See, the others are just smaller dragons, right? So this is the bigger one. Okay, yeah, we got the kill. So again, we are losing towers one by one. The match is slowly being lost. Look at this. See, he had to ult and run away. He used ult and ran away, and we made all the enemies retreat because of our hellfire. So such a manipulative control mage. He controls how the match goes. If you are a very good Zhou player, that is fire mage player, you control how the match goes, and that brings me so much joy because the amount of control and damage and stun over the team fight that this mage has is just unbelievable. Such a powerful mage. Okay, let us see. I'm kind of scared now to go outside because I know that the enemies are fully going to focus on trying to kill me, and I don't want to die. Like I said, once again, if I die, the match is over. And what are the 3 tips? Once again, first one, always clear your wave and immediately go to the next lane, whether the bottom lane or the top lane. Second, whenever you feel like you are going to lose a fight, run away from there. You have to be alive even if your whole team is dead. If the mage alone is alive, he has a much better chance of defending the towers. Okay, and then okay, the enemies are using flicker. I think I have to use flicker now. Okay, I used flicker and ran away. This is not looking good, guys. This is not looking good. Wow, they are all standing in my fire though. Okay, I have to defend this now. 2 of our teammates are dead. The rest are alive, or a marksman and our assassin. None of them could go in front and take some damage while I can clear this wave, but I am believing in myself and I think I can clear this. Look at this, already made them retreat, and now the actual dragon is coming. Okay, so this is the Tempest dragon, right? Okay, so this should be very hard to defend, but look at the value, guys. Look at how much the fire is dealing damage over there. And okay, they are forced to retreat. That's right, guys. They have been forced to retreat, and my teammates are also farming. If they stay here, they will surely die. Yeah, Prince of Landing just goes in and kills Chrysler, which is really huge. And also, okay, yeah, he died, but he also got 2 kills in the process. Very well played by Haremi there. And yeah, so basically, see their alter HP, our minions. Did you guys notice that? Even I wasn't paying attention to that while I was playing, but the minions in the bottom lane went in and destroyed the tower to that much. I think it might even be our Fusi. I'm not really sure. Even now I didn't pay attention to that because I was fully focused on commentating about the defense of the core, and they almost lost the match right there. And very well hooked by our Kui there, we were able to pick off an easy kill on the enemy mage. And now they are fighting, and look at this. So this is the first ability. I was going to use it like towards our direction, and I might have shown like you guys how it works, but we were not able to do that. But I'm going over this side because there is this dragon coming in. I don't want to lose any more towers. So the more towers we have, the better. I'm going to use my first ability to push the dragons outside. See, you can also do that. You can push minions also outside with this ability, and then use your ult to stun them. The ult cooldown is like you see here, it's just 4 seconds or 5 seconds in the late game. So you can just spam it a lot, but the main ability is of course your second ability. Okay, yeah, 5 seconds cooldown on our ultimate. So I haven't died yet after the very first death. So 9 1 18, and they are going to get the Tempest dragon as soon as it spawns, but we have to be very careful. I should not die. Okay, I'm setting the fires now, and okay, they are all avoiding it like they should. Let's see what we can do here. Another fight is happening. Let's see how I'm going to ignite the battlefield in this front. So in every different battlefront, you have to be different with your strategy. Like I said, you have to know in which direction the battle will happen and how it will go and how it will end. If you know all that only, you will be able to play him to the best of his abilities. Okay, I thought about using flicker, but then realized that I don't really need it, and she is resurrecting there, but no use for her. Her team abandoned her and she is dead. But while she was here, Their team used it as the perfect time to get the Tempest Dragon. As you can see there, they have got it. So this defense is going to be the final defense most probably, because let us see, we should not die. I want every single one of our teammates in order to be able to carry out this defense, but at the same time, since we killed one of their teammates, we can get this tower pretty easily. Doesn't really matter. And now we have to retreat, we have to fall back, because we have to get into a defensive formation now, otherwise we will lose. And yeah, I'm just like dealing some damage over here, and I know that I can escape and go back to my base, so that is why I'm standing here. You might be like, why is he talking about defending but still standing in the enemy side? So yeah, I knew that I would be able to go home and defend the base, so that is why I was still standing there. And this blue buff is going to be invaluable to me, because the next defense is going to be extra hard. They are going to be coming with the second Tempest Dragon. We were able to defend one, but the second one is coming now. Looks like our Prince of Landing killed their enemy Chrysler, but look at this. Their team ambushed our team. See, the Chrysler is saying Mage is carrying. He is talking about me and how I am carrying this side of the match. And two of our teammates, one of them died there, the other one died earlier. He is respawning now. And our marksman is also dead. And now this doesn't look very good, guys. Look at this. This is the reverse fire. Look at this reverse fire. How much value I'm getting because of it. They were trying to chase me, and I spread the fire in the backwards direction. The fire started following me, and they were not able to chase me. And also our Prince of Landing went in and died, and they are going to come in and try to finish me off, because if they do that, they can win the match. So Charlotte is going to come in and try to kill me. She's not going to worry about dying, and she didn't even die. And like I said, guys, the next time I die, we lose the match, and that is exactly what happened, and we lost the match. But it doesn't matter. This is such a good game to show as a demonstration of how you have to play the mid laner. So 3 tips I gave you guys. First one, always clear your wave and immediately go and rotate to some other lane and help your team. Never stand in your mid lane. Second tip, whenever you feel like your team is going to lose a fight, you should be the first person to run away and escape, because if you are alive, you can defend the tower. And the third tip is, you are the one who is supposed to clear the wave when the enemy team is pushing into you. Your teammates cannot focus on the minions and attack them properly, but since you are a mage, you can easily put your abilities on the minions and clear them. So these are the 3 tips. The rest is going to be dealing damage, stunning the enemies, and yeah, stuff like that. But these are the 3 tips that you need to know as a mid laner. And yeah, that's going to be it for the video, guys. You can see here I did almost 50% of my team's damage, so that is how you know it's a solo carry match. But still, we were not able to win. So this video just goes to prove that the game is not meant to be played solo and carried solo. You need a team, no matter how good you are. So yeah, I hope you all found this video entertaining and helpful, and if you did, make sure to support me by hitting the like and subscribe button. I hope you all have a really great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.